Hey everybody, welcome to This Week in Goldmaking, September 3rd. Try to go through this as quick as we can. Um, this week is a lot better than last week. Quite a bit more gold made. Starting with Alchemy, there's this endless tincture of fractional power. There's a couple of trinkets there that you can make that I think are pretty good, especially if you're trying to level Alchemy in BFA. There's this uh, fractional power one. It's okay. But anybody can. It looks like anybody can equip it. So which is why it might be a little bit more broadly sellable and stuff. The other one, which I a lot of people used it for like doing runs. Where it worked really great on my demon hunter when I was like going through freehold killing stuff at low level. I set it up to where you get some Azerite powers and stuff, so that basically you can do the I beam quite frequently. And the thing is if you kill something that it yields experience or honor, you're healed, so you could do these really big pulls and just not die basically. So those still might be valuable to sell. 0.06 sale rate, which isn't too bad. Something to think about. Um, let's look at these other ones here. So living steel, that's always something good if you can convert those into create those bars. That's always pretty good. Lots of Shadowlands stuff selling. Not a bad week compared to last week. I think a little bit better than last week, if I wasn't mistaken. Yeah, just slightly better. Enchanting. This week was a much better. Um, and I think I'm just maybe I'm actually not posting quite as much on that, and I think maybe just relaxing a little bit of how often I post might have gotten some of the other people that are trying to, be the lowest ones. Maybe they've relaxed a little bit as well. So, but anyway, some decent sales there. Nothing, just another income stream is probably what's good about maybe doing some of these other professions and stuff. One thing to point out: this enchant weapon Death Frost. It sells for quite a bit. I don't get a lot of sales of it, but and I think I'm the only one posting it. But it does, I think, require like 2 primal manas and something else to that effect. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Death Frost. I'm on. Let's do all. So yeah, 2 primal waters, 2 primal shadow. So it's not something people are just going to say, oh, hey, I've got this arcane dust and this other stuff. I'll go ahead and make one. But it, it's kind of one of those rare ones that like you can see on here. I've only sold 14, in and that's probably over like a year's time or so. So it's not something else to carry, but you probably don't really need to be real aggressive with it. But if you're the only one selling it, that works too. Let's see. Inscription, pretty busy this week as well. Lots of glyphs. If you want to pause the video somewhere so you can maybe take a look at what all I've been selling and for what prices and stuff, you might get an idea. Still popular Legion, BFA, and the current missives, Luminous stuff. All the current Shadowland stuff are decent sellers. You just have to get the prices right. And see, I mean, these are getting pretty low in price, and that's actually probably almost my cutoff there. So let's 435 items, 141K. So quite a bit better than last week with less number of items sold too. So engineering, nothing very interesting there. just some. I think a lot of these blue, purple ones are. Oh well, I sold that to the merchant, so I probably needed to filter those out. But I bought. I think some people were listing some like really low priced items, so I bought those up and actually just learned the appearance and then vendored them. Disposable, the battle res engineering thing sells pretty good. Uh, I don't know. I guess you can take a look at some stuff. Dark iron rifle. That's probably something uh, not bad to carry. Blacksmithing. So let me kind of have this in reverse order, but still not bad. Witch Hunter's Harvester. If you, if we have a lull in content and you want to go back and um, do some older content, the what is it, Cataclysm and the Firelands. There's some daily quests you can do there to you can get this recipe. That's a pretty good seller. Um, and it's not too bad. Sold 10 of them, so almost 500,000 gold in sales. And I used to be the only one listing it, but since my server merged, I've got a little bit more competition, but still decent thing if you have the time, and who knows, we might have a lot more time on our hands given Blizzard situation. Tailoring, Shadow Lace, and then the Shadow Steel for blacksmithing. Not, like I was saying. Why is that 9? Okay, 9,000. A little bit better sales on tailoring this week. All around, I think sales were a lot. It seemed like they were a little bit better than normal. Sorry about that. Drums. I've been kind of going back and creating some of the leatherworking appearances that I don't have. So and then going ahead and listing those if to see if they'll sell. My plan is to eventually, if they get to a point where they're just not worth it or something like that, I'll just learn the appearance and then move them off to a no crafting group. Jewel crafting, nothing big there, but I don't know. A lot of the little stuff there is probably not worth it. But if if you're just wanting to get like a token every week or every 2 weeks, that might be a decent income stream. Cooking's kind of difficult to gauge. I don't have the total here. I think it wasn't too bad. Let's just look real quick. So I have cooking all on one character, so we can see here. So 36,000, not bad, but a lot of these you have to realize that the expenses involved with these. So these are, if you filter out the buys and stuff, and I don't think I buy stuff on every character. I don't like isolate it to one character. Yeah, like I mean I'll have some of this stuff here. I see like 39,000 worth. So what was that other number? I forget what under revenue, which it doesn't remember. So I pretty much spent as much. I spent more than what I got back. But I bought a lot to hopefully sell, and I use a lot of the food anyway in like Mythic Plus or running raids and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's get to. I think we're to cooking, rank 1 sales. Let's take a look over here. Let's see, I had coarse stone in there, so you could probably just ignore that. But not bad sales. You kind of see that Umberhide is pretty good seller. And some of the prices are kind of coming back up. So might be viable. I would probably still stay away from the Grim Veiled items because those are just unreasonably cheap. Less rank 2 sales, although I had some really high sellers, Umberhide Treads and the Bone Shatter Vest, which I think not many people are carrying those, so and so I kind of lucked out there. I think they've actually come down in price since then. Rank 3, decent sales there. For me, I imagine somebody that's like really doing the cancel scanning stuff is these are rookie numbers. So, but for me, I'm quite happy with it, and honestly, you don't want your competition to get unhappy to where they cancel scan all the time. You kind of so you want me or your competition to be happy with some of the sales that they're making. So keep that in mind. It's not just a setting up TSM and doing stuff. It's also somewhat of a psychological game too. So trying to sell stuff at the right price, at the timing stuff. I don't know. You don't want your competition just you don't want them too aggressive, I guess. And sometimes you're aggressive. How aggressive you are can cause your competition to be equally aggressive. And we're all here to just make some gold and play the game and stuff. So, oops, sorry about the scrolling. Got some gauntlets that I'm starting to sell. Lots of stuff selling. Looks like about the same amount of sale revenue, but with more items. So prices are coming down a little bit, but we had the Korthite crystals really dropped. I think mine are down quite a bit. Yeah, so like I'm at my price now. Sorry, I'm not used to talking for this long. So I'd actually need to buy some more. Somebody bought out all the a lot of them, reset the market. It's probably going to come back down. I'm just going to let this kind of float for a while and wait for them to come down a bit more. So anyway, that's it. I've got some other videos lined up that I want to do. Hopefully some more interesting stuff related to TSM that I'm working on. And sorry, I'm losing my voice. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend and see you soon. Take care.